So let's see if the tarot can help us to understand something more about ourselves. So the first one is, what are you trying to navigate in this moment of your life? What are you trying to navigate in this moment of your life? What are you trying to navigate? Temperance. The other one is, what is your higher self, the voice of your higher self trying to tell you? And there is the star. That's so lovely, temperance and the star. I love that. And then how do you want people to see you? And it doesn't mean how do you want, it doesn't mean that you're wearing a mask. It can mean that you're wearing a mask, but just, how do you want to be perceived by the outside world? And it's five of swords. Then we have, which part of you instead are you hiding? Which part of you are you hiding? And I have two cards, and I'm gonna do it again, because which part of you are you hiding? Which part of you are you hiding? Which part of you are you hiding? Again, two cards. I'm gonna choose one. I'm gonna choose you one. Three of Swords. Yeah. What is distracting you from healing, from navigating this situation, from seeing clearly, from hearing your inner voice? What is distracting you? The Magician. Okay. And what is the most useful step you can take, or what will support you? We have the Four of Wands. I love it. Bottom of the deck, the Ten of Cups, and then a little bit coming out, there is this Ace of Cups, which is meaningful. Yeah, I don't see cups, but there is underneath all of these, there is a lot of emotions, resolved emotions, feelings, and yeah, navigated feelings. Yeah. Okay, let's start. I'm gonna use this other deck, the Light Seers Tarot, to clarify. So what you're trying to navigate in this moment is to find balance again. I think I want to clarify, because it doesn't matter what I think. I mean, I know what I think, and I'm pretty sure it will show up in the cards that you went through such a hard time. The King of Swords. I want also another one, because that is an energy that you are entering just to protect yourself, right? And the Three of Pentacles. I think with the Temperance and the King of Swords, you are trying to stay more practical. You're trying to stay away from emotions. As I told you, they are at the bottom of the deck. And the top, there is death, but there was somewhere the Ace of Cups coming up. And so I think in this moment of your life, you're trying to stay very protective of your energy, because you're trying to find balance again. Maybe you gave too much of yourself to a group of people, or to someone. You worked on connecting with a group of people or someone, and now you are burned out, and you need to protect your energy, and you can't show feelings. You need to stay a little bit colder, a little bit more practical, a little bit more a little bit more observing instead of feeling. I don't know how to express this. I think that the only way right now, you think that the only way right now to find balance is not feeling too much and moving more in your head, in your mind, and thinking more before connecting with people, thinking twice before connecting with people. So you are experiencing now a moment where you want to find balance again, and you want to trust probably people and life again. That's what I'm feeling for this. So that's your navigating. I think that there has been a, I don't know if it's a betrayal or something heavy in a probably work situation or in connecting with someone or with a group of people, and you are trying to navigate this imbalance. Maybe not even betrayal. I would say more this imbalance that there was in this situation. Okay. Um, then what is your inner voice trying to tell you? And this is all about healing and hope. And I think it asks you to stay open. It's asking you to stay hopeful and to focus very much on your healing. But let's see, I want to clarify. Focus very much on your ring. Why the star is there? Why the star is in? What is your inner voice trying to tell you? Too many cards. We just want one. Page of Pentacles. Yeah, it's like try to tell you to stay more grounded, to keep your energy more grounded, but do not move too much into this mind energy. Do not stay too much in your mind, because I think it's also not your energy. So to stay grounded, to stay open to possibility, and to stay hopeful, you know I think for some reason this situation is about money, about health, or about work. Can include also romance, but it can, but it has to be also about health and money and something like that. Um, yeah, okay. Now, how do you want to be seen by people? And this is, I need to understand that better. How do you want to be seen by people? Can you clarify the Five of Swords, the Six of Pentacles, and the Five of Swords? I think right now you don't want to look too generous. You don't want to look someone who is nurturing, who is generous, because again, you've been in a situation that was very balanced, and now you don't want people to take advantage of your good heart, of your money, of your generosity. And so you are in this situation now that yeah, I mean, you don't want to look too available. And then we have the Three of Swords. What kind of part of you are you trying to hide? The heart that is heartbroken. Yeah, the part that is heartbroken, that is what you want to try. With all these, you want to try that part of you that you don't want to even see it, you don't want to face it, you don't want to, it's just like so painful for you. And I don't know what happened to you. I have no idea what happened to this collective, because it doesn't seem that bad, but for some reason it doesn't seem, from the outside doesn't look that bad, but for you has been so, heartbreaking. And I have again temperance and the Six of Cups, and here are starting showing up feelings. I think this temperance is you're trying to hide again the part of you that is stable, that is in harmony, because you don't want to give this anymore to a situation, to people right now. You don't want to stay in this energy, because this energy hurt you, this energy of being available, being harmonious, and being like understanding of the duality in people and seeing the potential in people brought you to break your heart, and so you don't want that for yourself now. And the Six of Cups, probably this situation also touched something about your childhood, something about a part of you that is vulnerable, that is playful, that is spontaneous and childlike and vulnerable, very vulnerable, uh, and you are trying to hide this part too, because something really broke your heart, and this situation, what happened, reopened a wound from a childhood trauma, or something about your childhood, something about your past. If it's not your childhood, it's something about your past. And yes, you're trying to hide all of this with staying more cold, staying more practical, staying more in your mind, and you don't want to really, you see, it's at the bottom. You don't want to deal with your feelings right now because it's too painful. And it's understandable. There is no judgment here. It's totally understandable, and I hear you. So, what is distracting you? The magician. And I think it's an energy that the young man, yes, there is an energy that in this case I would say it's a little bit um, I don't know if it's manipulative, can be manipulative, but it's an energy that it's you like it. It's magnetic, right? It's a magnetic energy, and for each one of you will mean something different. It's a magnetic energy that is attracting you with all these like games. I don't know if it's games or like with these qualities, with their qualities, with its qualities. I don't know if it's no situation. I don't know if it's a person. I don't know. So it's magnetic and it's attracting you, and it's not allowing you to. You see the hanged man in the what is distracting you. It's not allowing you to move toward this inner truth. Um, you are still a little bit attached to this sparkling, outside sparkling. And I don't know, again, I don't know what's that, but until you are attached to this outside sparkling, you will be not able to move. I don't know, but the hanged man also means that you need to change perspective. And you need to understand, to see this magnetic attracting energy from another perspective. Which perspective you need to see this energy, this magician energy, what this magician is hiding to you? Because I see that this energy, this magician's energy, this is you, right? And this magician's energy is really looking at you like this energy wants you. This energy, it's not just you wanting this energy wants you. You feel it, you know? So what is the magician energy trying to hide to you? What is the magician energy not telling you? What is the magician energy not telling you? That is keeping, also because what is the magician energy is not telling you, is he keeping you this like uncertainty, this like lack of closure, lack of directness is keeping you stuck too. So what is the Seven of Cups? I think this magician energy, it's a very confusing energy. It's an energy that right now it's cups, I would say, it's emotionally confused. I don't think they're doing this energy. I don't think this energy is doing this as a game because they're playing games or because they take advantage of you. I think this energy is doing whatever they're doing to you because they're really confused. Confused about, can you give me one more? Confused about what? Confused. I'm going too much in the specific. I usually don't do this in a collective reading, but I'm curious. Curious, some of you. The Queen of Swords. They are confused about. I think right now they are also confused about this new energy you are entering. This energy or that is more mental because they don't recognize you in this energy. You're not anymore available to them in the same way. You're not anymore reachable in the same way. And so they are really confused. Also, the moon. There is a lot of. This is an energy. Really, how can you move? How can of course you are distracted. Of course you are a little bit stuck in this energy because there is so much hidden. There is so much to say, because I think also that this energy is doing the same. If you're staying in the King of Swords energy, this energy is doing the same. They're staying in their mind. You're both staying in your mind in a way or another, and you are the feelings and the sensations and the emotions are hidden. And how, of course you're distracted because you're wondering. Oh, I don't want to go too deep in this, but I'm okay. The Four of Cups. Detach a little bit from all of these. You need to find a way to detach, focus on something else. That's all can I say. That's really confusing. That's really can be manipulative, but it's not, because also the energy that you're dealing with, it's also messy and they don't understand. So it's both of you are like what's happening here. Yeah, I guess maybe you're mirroring each other. You probably are also mirroring each other, right, in a way. If it's a situation too, you're mirroring this situation. It doesn't have to be a person. Again, for each one of you will be something different. So what is the most useful step you can take, or what can support you? The Four of Wands, it's celebration. As I told you, don't focus too much on this mess. Don't go there. Don't try to, hide yourself too much, but celebrate. Can we know more about this? Can we know more about this? About the Four of Wands. The Emperor. I also want to. One more question. One more question. What's the Emperor energy about too? What's the Emperor energy about too? Okay. The Two of Swords. And again, right now, the most useful step is not taking, if you even all of this, you have to make a decision. You don't have right now all the information you need to make a decision. So you cannot decide to leave the job, to break that relationship, to whatever it is that's happening to you right now. Don't make decision. Don't try to control the situation, making a decision that it's like for good, because things are going to change maybe. And yeah, that's very important. And I want to pull some oracle cards. Let's do, I want one, but if we get two, it's fine too. Okay, let's see if there is something that can yeah, we got two, in fact. Let's see if there is something that can help us in this journey. The storm and the creator. But let's read the creator first. Creator. Whew. Wow, this was like lots of energy for this reading. Okay. The creator, the artist, the alchemist, the innovator. And again, maybe it's something about work or a new project. The creator, the first archetype in the trio of existence, is not intimidated by darkness or by lack. They know that from the void, creation inevitably emerges. Whether we call it nature, God, goddess, Shakti, or divinity, it remains nameless. It is the creator, lifelong companion. When they talk about the creator, they talk also about the presence of something divine. If there is a universal energy, if there is something above us, they are the only one that they know where this situation is going. And so maybe you can ask for divine support. Uh, yeah, that. And then we have the storm, XLV22. Great, the storm, the chaos, the whirlwind, the disorder, and which that's exactly what I see in this side when the distraction, the chaos, the disorder, possessing an energy much like the tarot's tower card. The storm undoes all that is. Everything that was solid, known, and relied upon is stripped away by the winds of fate. The ground becomes the sky becomes the center, and then the center disappears. The storm is a great equalizer. No matter how far we've come on the path, no matter our age, wealth, or wisdom, we can't hide from its savage winds. Their disturbing howls stir anxiety and make it possible to see and think straight. Exactly. Whatever it's the situation, it's creating you kind of a little bit of anxiety and it's impossible for you to think straight. I agree with that. You must wait it out. If you try to fight the storm, we'll lose. A better option is to seek temporary shelter and a reliable friend. When all else fails, go within. Therefore, a moment you settle into the eye of the storm. Meaningful obliteration, meaningless disorder and dysfunction. Yes, I think stay in the eye of the storm. Don't make any decision right now. Trust that there is a divine plan. You know, there is some. This is divine. Yeah, if you liked it, like, subscribe, comment.